You will be good to him, won't you?
Welcome back, guys, and today we are here to talk about The Boy. The Boy is directed by William Brent Bell, and it stars Lauren Cohen and Rupert Evans. The Boy is about a young American girl who moves to England to work as a nanny for a very wealthy family. But things don't go quite as she planned as she discovered that the boy she was supposed to be looking after is a doll. As I said before in my review of The Forest, that movies come out in January, especially horror movies, are not always the best. Will this beat the trend that was set by its subpar predecessors? Well, that's what we're here to discuss. I did find the premise of this movie mildly entertaining. I thought the premise of a family owning a doll and keeping it as their son was interesting. I thought the performances were okay. There weren't any that I was like, "You are amazing!" And there wasn't any that I was like, "You are terrible!" Except for one guy. His character was bad and that performance wasn't that great either. He was basically a plot device, and if you've seen it, you probably know the guy. He's just there to make something happen. And it wouldn't happen if he wasn't introduced into the story. The directing wasn't bad, but it also wasn't great. I feel like anyone could have directed this movie. The director didn't really put his stamp on it or put anything that made me go like, wow, that guy had a vision. Now, a lot of times when reviewing a horror movie, people want to know, was it really scary? I think that's kind of an unfair question because, like comedy, horror is subjective. So something might really, really scare somebody but not scare anyone else, or something might make somebody totally laugh and just bust a gut and make somebody not think it's funny at all. So I think that is an unfair question, and it doesn't really affect the quality of the movie. When I judge the scariness of it, I usually judge the originality and how creative the scares are. And I don't really think there was a single scare in this movie that I could not find in another movie that was very similar. I feel like I've seen every single scare that this movie had to offer time and time again. But if you are asking, am I going to be scared? Is this movie going to frighten me? I'm going to say the average moviegoer will not be scared by this. The first half was really entertaining, and I was invested, and I wanted to know what was going to happen, and I actually kind of cared about the characters, but the second half of this movie is a mess. The ending specifically makes no sense whatsoever. At first you're like, ooh, whoa, that's really cool. That's kind of interesting. I wasn't expecting that. And then once you think about it for a second, you're more like, wait, that makes no sense. Some movies like The Sixth Sense, or movies that have a really good plot twist, when you rewatch it, it's almost like watching a different movie. But I feel like if you were to rewatch The Boy, it would make it 10 times worse, because as you're watching it, you're going to find inconsistencies and things that really don't line up with the ending. I did, however, like The Boy more than I thought I was going to. I can't send you to the theaters to go see it, but if it's on Netflix or a Redbox rental, I would say watch it, because it's not a waste of time, but I just wouldn't want to pay full price to go see it in a theater if I were you guys. So I'm going to give The Boy a 6 out of 10. Hope you like watching today's video, guys. If you did, click on the link down below and subscribe to my channel to see more movie reviews and movie-related things. Again, guys, thank you so much for watching, and see you next time. Let's freaking get to it, guys. La 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 la. Perfect. Woo! Another review down the toilet.